The Portland Trail Blazers starting shooting guard was suspended for his team's season-opening 124-76 victory and forbidden from the arena during the game, and he had plans to watch the game with Neil Olshey, the Blazers' president of basketball operations. But there was a small problem. It wasn't televised, we couldn't find it on TV, McCollum said. So I just put my NBA League Pass in and watched it on my laptop. Without McCollum, the Blazers built a whopping 58-point lead en route to a 48-point blowout win. It was the largest margin of victory in an opener in NBA history, a game so one-sided that McCollum didn't make it to the end. I watched about 2.5 quarters, he said. That was enough. McCollum said it was a different, unusual experience watching his teammates on a laptop. But while he was a fan for a night, McCollum still watched the game as an NBA player would, spending more than 2 quarters focusing on X and O's. When the Blazers were on offense, he tried to predict what sets they were running before they got into the action of the play. And when his teammates were on defense, McCollum, who spent a couple practices before the game playing on the Blazers scout team, would call out the Suns' plays in his head and envision his part in getting a stop. They played extremely well, besides the first few minutes, McCollum said. I think, defensively, they did a good job of making it difficult, protecting the shell, getting back in transition. I thought it was a good start to the season. McCollum's official start to the season is Friday night, when the Blazers continue their season-opening 3-game trip at the Indiana Pacers. He said he's relieved his suspension didn't lead to a Blazers loss, and he's ready to move on. Just another game, he said of his season opener. First game of my 5th year now? Looking forward to playing, that's the biggest thing. You never want to take the game for granted. You see people get hurt. I've been through injuries before, so you try to cherish these moments because you never know what's going to happen. To mask or not to mask. As the Blazers prepare to face the Pacers, Blazers center Jusuf Nurkic is debating whether or not to wear the protective face mask he's sported since the start of training camp. Nurkic is wearing the clear contraption to protect office and dental surgery. But he hates the thing, which he says is uncomfortable and limits his on-court vision. He opened Wednesday night's game wearing it, but ditched it after a couple possessions. He said he has permission from the league to wear it for 8 more weeks, but doctors have cleared him to play without it. On the one hand, he's far more comfortable maskless. On the other, he doesn't mind the protection for his new pearly whites. Nurkic took a shot to the face in the third quarter against the Suns, an all-too-common occurrence for a 7-footer in the NBA. It's okay, he said. Part of the job right now. But I don't know. I might still try with the mask. New look Pacers. Longtime Blazers fans likely will be startled by the playing style of the new look Pacers. Coach Nate McMillan, who was often criticized for his plotting, half-court offensive style during his 7 seasons with the Blazers, has opened things up with Indiana. In a season-opening victory over the Brooklyn Nets, the Pacers scored a staggering 140 points as 8 players reached double figures in scoring in 3 recorded double-doubles. The Pacers logged their most points since November 9, 2010, when they finished with 144 against the Denver Nuggets. Blazers coach Terry Stotts said the Pacers' frenetic pace led to 118 offensive possessions, nearly 40 points in transition and loads of balance. They have his full attention. They really push the tempo, Stotts said. 8 guys scored in double figures. They have a lot of good rotational players who have been in the league for a while. They may or may not have stars, but they have a lot of very good players. And they played well together.